What's up, y'all?
What up? I'm here. I just had to go get some water for my blood pressure pills.
Oh Lord.
I forgot to take them.
Yeah, don't forget to do that. Child, JB was just trying to get his exercise on. Child, give him a minute to get it together, honey. What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday to everybody. We are here
What up?
to
Yeah.
talk about a love. I was gonna say love and
Ooh,
marriage,
long show.
beyond the gates. And we only had 3 episodes this week, so um, we don't really have a lot to get into. But what do you feel about this week?
Girl, I don't even remember this week, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, there you go.
It
Well,
wasn't,
it
it
really
wasn't a bad.
wasn't a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. I'm not gonna say it was a bad week. I just don't remember everything because I was
Hmm.
like sitting there thinking on like what happened Monday because I remembered it was off Tuesday and Wednesday, and I was like, I don't remember everything that happened this week. Like I have bits and pieces, but not everything.
There you go. There you go. Well, for me, I feel like each episode was. I feel some stuff happened, but I don't feel like there was. I don't feel like the episodes were congruent, and maybe because it was 3 episodes instead of 5. I feel like the episodes weren't connected. I feel like each episode was a different topic that wasn't really connected to the last episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean the stories were continuing, but it just I don't know. It just seemed like it was so much. I don't know.
The main
Monday's
story.
episode, we start off with Vanessa and what his name? Um
Joey.
Not Joey, Vanessa and Kat's boyfriend. Damn it.
Oh, Tomas.
Tomas, Lord, y'all know I had this brain fog. Work with a sister, work with a sister. But Tomas, um,
Oh.
and this is where I don't understand with Tomas. Like, I
Mhm.
get it from the perspective that Tomas was like, well, Vanessa was working with Lynette, so maybe Vanessa has some insight.
Mhm.
But you didn't really need to talk to Vanessa. Like, I feel like you bringing other people in that don't necessarily need to be a part of the conversation. Because then here comes Danny, and now you
Yeah.
got Danny all in it.
Yeah.
Now, Danny did bring some good information, but ultimately, it's like now you got Danny all in it. And of course, later on in the week, when Danny sees Bill, she can't wait to let it come out of her mouth that,
Mhm.
oh, Tomas is investigating Lynette, and Lynette, I saw Lynette with Haley, and what's Haley up to? And it's like, that's why you didn't need to bring Danny into this conversation.
Well, he didn't really try to bring Danny in. You know, Danny gonna just butt in regardless.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like he needed anything from Vanessa.
Mm, so I got where he was coming from because Vanessa was working with her when it comes to this whole condo thing, and for her to abruptly just because think about it, she was talking about getting a condo. She was she had Vanessa jumping through hoops and hurdles to get this condo, but then all of a sudden it just falls. She just decides, oh, I don't want it anymore. So I kind of got where he was coming from. Asking her, like, did she tell you why she's not looking? Because she was gung ho for this apartment, this condo in the first place, and then for her just to abruptly say, I'm leaving town and I don't want the apartment anymore. That is a little weird. And I would wonder if Vanessa had heard if she told her like did she say why she was leaving to you? Like, what happened? Now,
I mean, I guess,
can she give
yeah.
much? No. But I kind of get where he was coming from.
And I mean, from that perspective, okay, I give you that. I give you that. From that perspective, um, it's like it just I don't know because as soon as Danny got involved, I was like, here we go, Danny doing too much because I
Mhm,
love Danny, but
mhm.
Danny can do too much. There are times when
Oh,
Danny
for
can do, and this was I feel like this was an example of but she did bring some good information to say, look, I saw Lynette and Haley all buddy before the robbery. So they
mhm.
was close before the robbery, which is information that Bill didn't have, and information that everybody else didn't kind of have. So
And
that
Bill still didn't
scene
listen
played
to it.
out. Huh?
Bill still didn't listen to it when Danny told him that.
Well, he's not going to listen to Danny.
Like, dude, if this woman is telling you she saw your wife with this woman before the robbery, put two and two together.
Well, number one, even if Bill is starting to think things, he's never going to tell her. Like
No.
she's not the person he's gonna.
Mm-mm.
She's not the person that. I mean, he's not the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bill is never going to let Daddy know. He'll tell everybody else in film Arcrest before he tells her.
Right. I get it.
So I don't think he's. I don't know, child. At this point, I don't know what Bill knows and what Bill doesn't know anymore, child. I don't know. Yes, China White, baby. Yes, I'm going on a trip this week, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. But we'll get to more Bill and Tomas brainstorming later on in the week. But yeah, so Vanessa and Danny, and again, I think the biggest question that everybody is asking is, if Lynette didn't know that she wasn't going to get what she wanted, why did she just disappear? Like Danny, as far as Lynette knew, she was going to get what she wanted from Haley. Haley never had a chance to tell her, no, I'm not going to get it for you. So why would she leave town? Why would she just up and disappear? Which is the question everybody is asking, which I think is a valid question. Like, why would you just up and disappear? You know? So then we see Haley with Bill. I mean, what are we supposed? What did she put the poison on the food? Like, what happened? What's going on with this food? Because she bought him this platter of food. He got all excited. He started eating the food, and then he started choking. And then Naomi comes in and, you know, intervenes. And then Haley gets mad, talking about something. I'm so sick of these kids. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, so did you put, like, what was on the food?
Nothing was on the food. So
then what was she?
So what happened is she told him what side of town she went to got the food from, and that's why Bill started choking.
Right, because she went to the restaurant where she got robbed, right?
Yeah, she went to a bad area. That's why he started choking.
Yeah, I understand. Right, but it was just like I don't know. It was like when she went out in the hall, because that's what I said to Sue. I was like, he's not choking because of anything you did. So then why you? It's almost like it really looked like a Scooby-Doo. It looked like a Scooby-Doo moment. Foil bottles, those kids again. Like, it was like, girl, it was just unnecessary.
She wasn't gonna do anything. I think she was gonna let Bill choke and hope that he just
died.
You know, yeah.
Sure.
But I do know that the only thing that I know that she slipped something in was his coffee.
She did put some stuff in. Child, we already know that poison is clearly not doing nothing.
It ain't.
I mean, she been putting poison in that man drinks for months, and he ain't even had a tummy ache. I mean, the worst he had was that day that he passed out, and we ain't seen nothing else from it. He was supposed to be getting the blood drawn, and I think he did say something. Did I imagine that, or did he just say something the other day about did they ever get the results back from those tests? It might have been my imagination. Did he say something about not getting his results back yet or something?
I thought he talked to Madison about them test results. I can't remember. No, I think he mentioned talking to Madison about it. He mentioned them test results. I don't remember what he said, but he did mention them test results recently.
Right, and Naomi definitely walked in and was like, "What the hell? My dad is choking, and you sitting there on mute. Like, what's going on?" But I don't know. Her reaction seemed like a lot too. Like, do you already feel like she's trying to kill your dad? Because you really walked in there like you knew that she was trying to kill your dad or something.
I don't know.
She was like, "What's going on here? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Girl, you didn't even know. Like you didn't even give. You literally walked in and started yelling. Like you don't know what's going on."
Right, because the man just started choking before she walked in.
Right. It wasn't like he was rolling around on the floor choking. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sick of this storyline and I'm ready for them to wrap it up. Because at this point, what y'all want us to believe is it's just ridiculous at this point. And it's been dragging on for too long. She's gonna do something to this man that's gonna put him in the hospital, and because we know he's not gonna die. So either she's gonna do something bad enough that he ends up in the hospital and we really know what's going on, or y'all just find a way. Because I really thought Lynette was going to be their way out. But now y'all done put Lynette on the sideline. Again, I don't believe Lynette is dead. But y'all done put her on the sideline. So it's kind of like, what are we supposed to be doing?
I think Lynette is on the sideline temporarily.
Yeah, she ain't gone. She'll be back. Listen, Haley really believes she gone, and she's not. Now I do
break.
believe that Randy got her holed up somewhere, but she ain't gone.
No,
we know that Randy don't have the heart. Like Randy didn't have the heart to unalive a racist asshole. So what made me think he gonna unalive somebody he's sleeping with and got feelings for? Like
exactly.
Come on now. So yeah, we know she ain't gone. Smitty. Smitty done went down to the hospital to ask questions. And he's asking Chenise all these questions about plasma and blood and Again, this is a storyline. Let's wrap this up. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I forgot about that storyline. I thought you were gonna go to another storyline with Smitty.
What other storyline with Smitty?
With him talking to Ted about the same situation.
But yeah, same thing. I mean, he's asking all these questions about blood and plasma and things of that nature. Like, I don't know. Smitty just irritates me. I don't know.
Something though. It's interesting to me how people, not our people, but the people out there and the others, in the other spheres of Beyond the Gates fandom, some of y'all are like mad weird to me. So y'all had a problem. Y'all have had a problem with the way Nicole has been dressing. I don't have a problem with it. Then I saw people had an issue with Smitty in the locker room with no shirt on talking to Ted. I was like, y'all, he's in a damn locker room.
Why? Why would they have a problem with that?
They were like, why is he in a locker room with no clothes on talking to his father-in-law? He's in a locker room. He probably worked out. He was dirty and he needed a shower.
Do they not realize that that's what people do in locker rooms? People be naked.
I don't know, because it was so funny to me because I saw they were just like, I don't know why he got to be. And it was most of people like, why is he talking to his father-in-law with no clothes on? He had a towel on. You could.
He literally had a towel on. Let me tell you something. When I go to my gym, as soon as I turn the corner, I see Mo ass and titties.
I see ass and balls.
Right. That is what people do in the locker room. Because like in my locker room, we have water aerobics. So sometimes it's people just taking off their bathing suits, putting their bathing suits on. Sometimes, because not a lot of women actually shower. Men, I think, do more showering at the locker room than women do. I don't know. I'm not in the men's side. But on the women's side, a lot of them don't really like shower. They may get in the shower to rinse off if they were in the water. They may rinse. I mean, they got in the pool. But a lot of times they're literally just changing their clothes and they're taking their bathing suits off and they're putting their clothes on. And I'm just like,
here we got a whole pool.
That is what happens. That's what happens in a locker room.
I was like,
so basically, I feel like that's just people's hidden homophobia. Because why would you have it? Like, because he's gay, is he not supposed to walk around a locker room? Like, the fuck? I don't know.
That was weird to me. I was like, y'all have an issue that he's talking to his father. He has a towel wrapped around his waist. You just see his chest.
Right. And he's not flirting with him. He's asking him about blood plasma. Like, like, that is what locker rooms are for. Hello. Anyway, it's because a gay man was sitting undressed around a straight man. That's all. Right. I just think it was that. I think it's that homophobia shit. Because what is the issue?
Oh, shout out. And also, let me give a shout out to Jamie. That's me. Because she saw them this week. She saw Keith. She saw Andre. And
she did?
Yeah, she saw Keith, Andre, and she said she saw Anita, but she couldn't get to her because I was looking at her Instagram stories and I was like, I am so jealous of you right now.
Right. Oh wow. Where did she see them at, like a restaurant or something?
Well, I know her, Scotty, Jamie, and Bondi had went out Friday night.
Oh, okay.
They went out somewhere. I don't know where they went to, but they went out somewhere. And I happened to be at the gym and I saw she was posting. I was like, I am so jealous of you right now. I said, girl, I would have lost my shit if I saw them people. She said okay, I was trying my hardest not to.
Especially Anita. I'd have been like, Anita! Because I've loved her for a long time.
See, I'm just getting
right. Nobody had a problem with it. Right, exactly. Nobody had a problem with it when it was Andre and Ted in the locker room.
I think it's the fact that that man is it's a gay character and it's actually
Exactly.
a gay man. Y'all feel uncomfortable like y'all I don't again, but I don't get I just really I don't get it's so funny with this show. It shows it shows people homophobia and misogyny.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, I knew they had their live show this weekend, Seagolden, yeah. And it looked like it was a good time and very successful. I'm glad it looked like they had a good time. Sorry I couldn't make it, but hopefully maybe the next time.
Yeah, I really want to go, but I just couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't swing it. Um, but again, I don't like nobody had a problem with it when, you know, all of the men's
All four of them
when
in.
nobody had a problem when it was Isaiah and Ted.
Oh, they were loving it.
Yeah, they ain't had no problem when Isaiah and Ted were in the were in the locker room half naked. When Colton and Andre, like nobody had a problem with that whole scene. All five of them men was half dressed. Nobody had an issue with that. Now all
Because
of
they
a
can't
sudden it's
sexualize a
supposed to
gay
now all of a
man.
sudden it's a problem.
They can't sexualize a gay white man or just a gay man in general.
So anyway, moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Yeah,
really need, and when I say y'all, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about to the people. Y'all really need to just like check your homophobia.
please.
The double standards are crazy to me.
I never understand it.
But anyway, moving right along. Um, Andre was in a whole towel with Ted, Kyle, and Carlton. Right. Like they were all half-ass naked together. And Isaiah was there too with his girlfriend's father. Nobody seemed to think that was an issue either. So whatever. um um what happened? Look, let me look at my notes, child. Let me look at my notes. Cause that was, I mean, Monday. Oh, Nicole and Kyle, they had a date. Kyle is
Oh,
definitely into Nicole more than she's into him, telling his sons about her and all this other stuff. I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. I guess that scene was just to show them like going out on another date, and you know, I don't know. It was a cute scene, but I just after what I saw on Friday's episode or whatever the last episode this week, I think everybody about to get their feelings hurt. But we'll get to that.
yeah, I do too.
We'll get to that when we get to that, honey.
It was a cute scene. I was kind of confused with Nicole when he said that he told his sons about her. I was like, but your kids know about him and
That
her.
is true. Your kids know about Kyle. That's true.
So so what's the difference? And it's not like he said that, he just said that you're a woman that he's interested in, which he is interested in you. Y'all go on dates, y'all have sex. Like, what's the big I didn't get why she kind of clammed up. I'm like, your kids, hell, your family knows about the man.
Right. Everybody know about Kyle.
So it's not like
So
so
yeah,
I
that's
don't
true. I didn't think about that. That's true.
so I didn't get why she made that face, but ugh, it's interesting when you look at because I do believe that Nicole does really like Kyle, and I believe she likes him more than she likes Carlton, but I don't think she like him more than she loves her ex-husband because she's still over there with that ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
This week showed it.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to that. Now let's get into Ashley and Grayson.
Oh God.
Listen, first of all, how Grayson go from the brink of death to being able to get up, take a shower, get dressed, go to work, and walk around like
He must be bionic
I mean, y'all had this man damn near dead, okay?
because he
And
got
then next thing
stabbed,
you know, he up making the drop. He making the
and
drop.
this is all within the same damn day.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was the same day. You got Ashley over there stealing antibiotics, about to get her ass fired from the hospital for stealing medicine, and you walking around like zippity doo dah, zippity day.
The man is bionic because you were bleeding out in her bathroom. Then she patched you up. You in her bed in night sweats because you got a
Right.
fever.
With a fever.
With a fever,
Not
and then you
Ashley's
at the
magic hands healed them. Shut up.
And then he at the hospital. I said, wait a minute, what the fuck? And don't look like, but now Leah did say he looked like crap. I'm like, of course he
I mean,
looks
they
like
said he
that.
looked bad, but you still walking. Like, how are you walking?
Somebody
Like,
left
you
in
had
my
to get up, get dressed, get your ass to the hospital.
he had to go to
Like,
his house because his scrubs were bloody. So he got on some new scrubs.
right.
Somebody
This is
left it
the
in my
worst
comment
undercover
section.
investigation I've seen. It is. It's terrible. This whole
Somebody,
thing is just,
it
and it was
is.
a really great story. That right? Somebody in the chat said they ruined it. This was a really great storyline that they have ruined.
It was left in the comments last week that he was at the hospital. Why didn't he just go down to the damn ER? I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Not to him, I guess.
Right. All he had to say was he got mugged. He didn't have to say what. Hell, he made up a whole story about getting mugged. He could have just said, I got mugged. I didn't see who it was. I don't know what happened. But, like, you literally were at the hospital and you didn't have to tell people what happened to get help. Like, it didn't make sense to me. And you don't have other friends at the hospital? Even if you didn't want to go to the emergency room, you could go in the bathroom and just call one of your colleagues and be like, look.
Go to the clinic. It's a whole free clinic.
Go to the free clinic. Hello, you could have walked your ass in the free clinic. Actually, you could have went to the free clinic and got him some antibiotics. You didn't have to steal none because now your job is about to be on the line because the chief got your ass stealing medicine.
But you know who it's for, though. This could have been This was
a great storyline, but it was fumbled. I'm sorry.
They just gotta reel it back in some kind of way because it's getting a little outlandish. It's kind of.
And I keep telling the writers, call me.
It's getting a little. Come. But that storyline ain't even the one that's more outlandish for me. It's the other one that I know you're gonna have a problem with when we get to it.
What?
Martin talking about this Senate seat and this House seat that he got.
I'm done fussing and pretending like y'all. Listen, if they want to pretend like this seat is let them. DC don't even have a real. We got a shadow senator, but they want to act like it's so prestigious and it's such a big thing. Let them live. I'm just gonna let them live, honey. Let them live.
Yeah, I need them to wrap up the storyline with Jacob, with Smitty, everybody. It just needs to kind of let's just put a pin on it. But I think it is.
Yeah, if it's going to endurance sweeps, good. But it was a really, really, really good storyline. It just was such a good storyline. I feel like that was pretty much what happened Monday. Let me make sure. Let me look at my notes. Well, we saw Martin and Vernon talking. Like we were kind of already talking about it with Martin and Vernon talking, and Martin let Vernon know that Joey, that Joey's kind of been interfering, and Joey offered to, provide, muscle protection for him or whatever. And Vernon was like, "You let me handle that. I got this." This is where I think Vernon's ego is it's sort of kind of getting in the way, because at the end of the day, that boy don't need to be running for nothing. But I think it's the ego to say, I want my legacy. I want my, it's my grandson to take my seat, when you know that that's probably not the best decision for him.
Correct. Because I mean, with all they are so fucking loud with the skeletons in Martin's closet. Like, granted, the only people,
and that's a huge skeleton. It's not like a little. It's a huge skeleton. Hello.
I wouldn't do it. We know that Vernon's not gonna say nothing. We know that Anita, the family's not gonna say nothing. But we got a wild card in Joey Armstrong that I just would not trust with anything. And then even what happened in Friday's episode, now I'm remembering some stuff that happened. Even what happened in Friday's episode, I knew that that's what Joey was going to do from the jump.
Now you need to go take his black girl vitamins and go sit down. Right. Well, we did see, that happened on the next episode. Well, we did see where Anita was talking to Madison about Vernon, and basically, Vernon just need to take some vitamins, child. He'll be all right. And then here come Leslie. And Anita and Leslie have a showdown. I don't mean no harm, but Leslie got you on that one, Anita.
She did. But Leslie was rude though.
Well, Leslie's always rude.
Per usual. I just had to say per usual. But yeah,
Yeah.
Leslie did get her. She definitely got her.
Yeah. And then here come Ted. Here come Ted. Gonna comfort Leslie. And then had the nerve to tell Chenise when she told him, that she felt some kind of way about it. Well, I mean, she is still human, and I saw a glimpse of the Leslie, that I was with. I don't know if he said was in love with, but the Leslie that I was with, and I just can't help but think that maybe I had something to do with making her like this. Chenise, run. And I know I signed off on this. I did. I signed off on this, but Chenise, run. Let this thing go. Yeah, it's not abort mission. Because not only do we have Nicole sniffing around, we're going to get to that later, but now we got Ted having a soft spot for Leslie. Nope.
And the problem is, let's give it as good as she get, because she can, like you said, she gave it to Anita. Hell, she also gave it to Chelsea. That shit was funny too.
She did give it to Chelsea. And Chelsea, girl, if you don't go sit your ass down, she told us something. I mean, since Ava said that she's not trying to get married, can you please leave my wedding alone? It's already stressful enough. She was like, girl, I really wasn't thinking about you, but since you brought it up, maybe I will. I said, see, sometimes you just gotta let sleeping dogs lie. Like, leave that woman alone. She wasn't bothering you. Leave that woman alone. Not leave Ted and his S-curl alone. Chenise deserves better. Chelsea is terrible. She is terrible. Well, I didn't think that Ted and Chenise were gonna make it. I didn't think that, but
they were. I
think they do have chemistry, Corey. You don't think they have chemistry? I think they do. I think they're cute together, and I do think they have chemistry. But I didn't think they were going to be happily ever after, but I did think it was going to last longer than this.
I thought it would last longer than this too, because I was like, but the more like, it's kind of like what we see with Danny and Bill. I now see it with Nicole and Ted. I was like, oh, this I'm okay with this. But like I said plenty of times before, I just didn't want Chenise to get hurt in the process.
Yeah. Because again, I mean, we talked about this the other day. I'm definitely okay with Ted and Nicole finding their way back to each other. Like I am. But like you said, now I don't care about Colton getting hurt. I don't know if I care about Kyle either, but I just don't want Chenise to get hurt.
I kind of like Kyle, so I'm on the fence when it comes to Kyle.
The only reason why I'm holding on Kyle is because I don't know if he's there for nefarious reasons. You know, there's a lot of rumors about Kyle, maybe being the Impala, I don't know.
Okay. I've been seeing this, so I don't know.
I don't get why the writers make Ted such a tender for Leslie. Well, I think that goes back to showing us how he ended up in an affair with her to begin with. Like, he really had feelings for her. Leslie wasn't lying about that part. Ted really did have feelings for her. He just wanted his marriage more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we started from the beginning with Ted that he had he can be ruthless when it comes to Leslie, but you can also see that he did care about that woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Now, I don't know if we gonna put a whole lot of energy into this, although I think some valid points were made. Over to the house with the kids and
Tyrell and Samantha.
Yeah. Tyrell and Samantha and the girlfriend. Jessica. Now, Jessica done got into UCLA. Mm-hmm. And Tyrell knows it's so wide open. He mad because he was like, well, when were you going to tell me you got in? And have you made up your mind? Well, I decided I'm going to Banneker. I didn't get into UCLA. And Jessica was like, okay. But my thing is, you can't be mad at Jessica because she told you months ago she wanted to go to UCLA.
She did.
So you can't really be mad if she decides to go to UCLA. Then I guess he called himself being desperate to try to keep her home. He's going to show her what she's missing. He's going to take her upstairs and try to get him a little something going on. He done sent Samantha out the house. And when Samantha came home, he going to try to lie and make it seem like Samantha had something to do with Jessica being upstairs. Samantha was like, absolutely not.
And I was with Samantha.
I was 100% with Samantha. Because number one, Tyrell came down the steps like he didn't do nothing wrong. Like he didn't even pretend.
And Jessica. What up, Pop? They gonna say, hey, Pop. Hey, Pop. The fuck? I know Smitty was distracted, but I would have caught that. I'm like, wait. Do the Shanae name ass. Y'all niggas just came from upstairs. Well, I know Smitty can't say niggas, but y'all little niggas just came from upstairs. What the fuck?
The fact that Samantha had to bring it to his attention that it was a problem is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Samantha had not said anything, neither him or Martin would have said anything. And I was here for Samantha. And now normally I think Samantha go too far and she be a little disrespectful. But on this one, I'm team Samantha 100% on this one. Because I 100% agree with her. Like, wait, whoa. Y'all act like y'all was going to put me to the convent when y'all caught me. And I mean, granted, there was a little different. There was a condom wrapper, but we don't know what they did upstairs. You know what he told y'all.
The only difference is the condom wrapper, but we know what they went upstairs to do.
Right. And we don't know what did or did not happen. We know what Tyrell said all we did was kiss. We don't know what y'all did. Mm-hmm. We know y'all went, and maybe y'all didn't do anything because you heard Martin come home. Mm-hmm. I mean, Smitty come home. Like, we have no idea. So I was there for Samantha, and I love the fact that Samantha stood up for herself, and she was like, "So what the hell are we doing here?" Well, she didn't say that, but I was with her on that one, and I mean, I like the fact that they wrote that into the story because it's real. We just saw with Nick Cannon said the same thing in an interview. Yeah, he said that his son can date, but his daughter can't, and they're twins. They're the same fucking age. Mm-hmm. So, but it's the reality. Like that double standard is real. It's not.
Nick, it's real. His karma with his daughter. That's his problem. He don't want that karma to come.
And I hate that Kat. When Kat confronted Martin, and then she sort of backed down. When Martin was like, well, Tyrell is older. He's getting ready to go off to college. It doesn't matter. If those are the rules in your house, those are the rules in your house. It doesn't matter that, he's getting ready to go off to college, so he's going to be doing whatever he want to do next year. It doesn't matter.
But I did like the Cat said, wait a minute, Martin. Like, you grounded Samantha. You did it. All this hell, you even came at me, calling me a bad influence on her. But, again, your son was upstairs. And I get it. I get what he's trying to say. Tyrell is older and he's going out to college, so you don't know what he's going to do. But like you just said, if that is a rule for Samantha, it's going to be a rule for Tyrell as well. And the same punishment that you gave to her, give it to him. And I'm also glad that Jessica kind of called it out. She's like, this is misogyny. Even though you guys gave him.
Maybe he got mad at Jessica. That was funny. He told Jessica he didn't want to see her ass either.
He did. Because for her to say, I'm glad that she said it, like, y'all are looking at him because y'all are two gay men, but y'all still kind of have those heteronormative ideals when it comes to your daughter versus your son. I was like, you got a point there, Jessica.
Yeah. And I like the fact that Jessica was like, even though I was up there with him, right is right and wrong is wrong. Like,
and she even said, if you got to punish him, punish him. And I agree with it. I was glad that Samantha stood her ground. I really was. Because I was sitting there looking like, wait a minute, y'all just going. It was really Smitty for me when he came downstairs. I was like, so you're not gonna ask,
right? You ain't gonna say nothing. You just see them coming, and you ain't gonna say nothing.
And then when Martin came in, and he asked what's going on, and Samantha's arguing, and he just kind of have a look on his face. I was like, so again, we're not gonna say anything. It's a double standard. It's okay. Yep. So it's okay for your son to get a notch in his utility belt. But your daughter, she gets like a scarlet letter, so to speak, because she had a boy over. And then Tyrell was like, well, Nathan was a douche. Okay.
That's not the point. He could have been, they didn't know he was a douche when they caught them on the couch. We found all that out later. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't matter. If it's the rule, it's the rule. Let me tell you something. When I was going away to college or not, my parents' rules were my parents' rules.
Mm-hmm. That was my mama's number one rule. Do not bring anybody in the house. Now, did I honor that? Not always.
Right. Well, I mean, kids are going to be kids. Right. Kids breaking the rules isn't the problem. It's the punishment. It's the consequence for the rule being broken. Kids are going to be kids.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know,
gonna be people all the way around.
right? You know, we broke rules. Hell, I broke rules. I mean, kids are going to be kids, but the problem is there should be a consequence for the behavior if you
Hmm.
get caught. All right, so we on the last episode. I told you guys it wasn't really a lot, and a lot of these stories just weren't congruent this week. It just seemed like there was, I don't know. I don't know if
That
that
wasn't
the
really did
missing the
miss.
2 days threw stuff off or what. I'm not sure.
No, we did we talk about oh, leave me alone. Did we talk about that lawsuit with oh girl?
Madison.
Yeah. Because Leah told her to take the time off.
Yeah, they did put her on a leave of absence from the hospital, which I don't know. I just don't understand. Again, I'm not a lawyer, so maybe that's why I don't get it. But I just didn't understand why this is a thing. I don't. It just seems so frivolous to me. But I guess as the chief of staff, she has to take it seriously until there's a resolution. So I kind of understand them. But honestly, doctors deal with malpractice suits all the time, and they keep working.
Yeah.
But so she got to take a leave of absence from the hospital. She's upset. Her mother's calling her. I do think that lady we saw, that white lady, is gonna be her mom. Her mother's calling her, and she's like, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her.
Yeah, Willow don't give me a black woman. She gives me white.
Oh, and especially, Willow definitely gives me a white woman. Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna, we'll get into that or whatever. But yeah, so Friday's episode. Well, was it Friday? Friday's episode. Basically, 95% of Friday's episode was about it being Ted and Nicole's anniversary and the 1 year anniversary from what happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 5% was Bill, drooling over his family and missing his family. Like,
Don't care.
I know. So we have Tomas and Tomas and Bill at the at Orphe Jeans talking about Lynette, talking about, having like a work meeting. But that's when Tomas is kind of giving him the update on what he's found out. And basically they're going to be focusing on talking to Lynette's victims. Like, if something did happen to her, maybe the victims went and they sought revenge and they're the ones that went after her. So they're, looking at it that's from that perspective. Now, while that happens, Nicole and Andre come in, and here's where I get frustrated. Not Nicole, I'm sorry, Danny. Danny, you didn't have to go over there and talk to that man.
Danny was putting on too, as loud as she was at that table.
Oh, we know what Danny's doing. But Danny goes over to talk to Bill, and basically lets Bill know, oh yeah, Tomas let me know what's going on, and did Tomas tell you about what I learned about Lynette? Yeah, what I contributed to the story. Now again, granted, yes, you put some context on it, and Bill is never going to give you the satisfaction, even if in his mind he's thinking it's something. He's never going to give you the satisfaction. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. Harold, I agree with you. I wonder, are they different writers? Because you're right. The people that wrote the first 6 months of this show, baby.
So if you, in the beginning, they did have some different writers. Those were temporary writers at the time.
Well, they need to bring them temps back, because you're right. Those episodes of that anniversary party and everything, you're right, baby.
Because in the beginning, they had writers from other soap operas helping them in the beginning.
Well, they need to bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back.
So, yeah.
Because, again, this Impala storyline has so much potential. This storyline with Haley and Bill had so much potential, and it's just fizzling. It's stalling and it's fizzling. It's so much more that they could be doing, and so much better to be executed. And it's not even major stuff that they had to do differently to execute it. As far as, let's go back to Haley with the tea. That was a good storyline, because they finally revealed that Haley really is up to no good. She really is a con artist, which a lot of people were kind of on the fence about. Is she, isn't she, does she, doesn't she? But you just didn't go anywhere with it. Like, ain't nobody getting poisoned that long without anything happening to them. Then you bring in Lynette, which I was like, okay, great, here we go. And now that's kind of stalled. This whole storyline with the Impala, that was a great storyline with them stealing blood out of the hospital and da-da-da-da-da. You brought on new characters. Great storyline. Where are we going with it now? You fumbled it with the whole investigation. Because again, you fumbled it the minute you put Jacob undercover. Like, that's when you fumbled it. And here's the thing, you didn't have to, you could have done the brother. We never met the other brother.
Right. Luke.
You could have had the other brother being the one working undercover, and Jacob could have been his liaison. So instead of Smitty being the person, it could have been Jacob working with his brother, and then you bring in a whole nother character. His brother, we don't know his brother. And maybe the rest of DC don't know his brother. You know what I mean? You could have just it could have just been so much more.
Not be able to minister poison.
I wonder where Randy have. Right, they got Lynette. He got Lynette in the basement, chained to the furnace or something, child. I don't know. It wasn't, like I said, they fumbled the storylines, but it wasn't major things that they needed to do to fix them. They're really small stuff that they could have done, in my opinion. And I mean, I'm knowing one person, I'm one viewer, but in my opinion, it wasn't a lie. The other thing was with this whole anniversary episode, again, I think it also reminded us how good those episodes were last year. You know what I mean? I think it reminded us that we were on the edge of our seat. We were like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Nicole and Ted are reminiscing. Now, we did get some information we did not know. I did not realize that Carlton.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that either.
I did not realize that Carlton and Ted met Nicole at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That adds a little perspective into the fact that Carlton has always had a crush on Nicole. And Ted was like, yeah, I knew he was. No, it doesn't change. Because again, once your best friend started dating her, that should have been a wrap. But it does put a little perspective like, oh, so y'all all met at the same time. And both of y'all was crushing on Nicole. And you kind of sort of swooped in and got Nicole and got in front of Carlton. But it don't matter. Like, the best man win, made the best man win kind of thing. But it still doesn't. Now, listen, I'm still not giving Carlton no pass. Because, I mean, that's still 20 years that you held on to that, bro. Still 20 years that you held on to that.
Too long. Move on.
Do you think they're going to put Ted and Nicole back together? Yeah, I do. I think Ted and Nicole are going to get back together. For a while, I was like, I don't think they're getting back together. But after Friday's episode, with them reminiscing, and you saw how close they were, I was like, are they getting ready to kiss?
I thought they were.
I thought they was. I think Ted about to lock that door, and they about to do more than kiss. Now, I don't think that means they're gonna be back together, but I do think they're gonna have a little rendezvous. I think they're gonna have a little rendezvous, but I think eventually they'll get back together. I don't think they're gonna get back together right now. I think that's still gonna drag out a couple more months. But I think I say by Christmas they'll be back together.
Okay. I don't know if I have a timeline for them, but I do see it happening.
I can see it by the end of the year because I definitely think he about to lock that door. Because he's already sort of moonwalking his way away from Chenise.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then as far as Nicole, I think she likes both of them as a distraction. I don't know if she likes either one of them for the long haul.
Okay.
What if Carlton's the Impala? Y'all keep looking at Kyle because he's new. We don't know how long they've been stealing the plasma from the hospital.
We don't.
What if it's Carlton? I'm just saying. Yeah, lock them doors, Harold. Next thing you know, you're gonna see Nicole buttoning up that dress. Ted and Nicole will get back together before Danny and Bill. I feel like Bill and Danny will backslide, but won't actually get back together. Nicole and Ted be together get remarried at some point. Yeah, I think Nicole and Ted will get back together. Get back together. I agree. I think they'll get back together before Danny and Bill. But again, I don't want to see Andre get hurt.
Yeah, Andre or Chenise.
So
Well,
if they find something else for Andre to do, yeah. But I think right now I think the writers are content with just giving us those glimpses of the Danny Bill flirting
I,
situation.
they can keep that together. They can keep that too. I don't want them flirting. I don't want nothing with them too.
I know. You said you're judging him by what his character's doing on Divorce with Sister. You could be judging him by what his character's doing on this show.
Cause they both grimy.
Right. You sleeping with your best friend's wife that you've had a crush on the whole time they were married. Again, that's creepy to me. That just made me feel like every time you were in my house, like you were just waiting for me to F up.
Mm-hmm. For over 20 years.
20 years.
And they had kids.
With churn. Okay? With churn. What happened to Andre's past being a storyline? Yeah, they kind of dropped that too, because there's some stuff in Andre's past. I don't know if they put that in the back. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And this is my opinion. I don't know any of this to be a fact. I don't think the Danny Andre storyline was supposed to go the way it went. I think they were supposed to be a fling. I think the whole triangle with him and Ashley, I thought that was supposed to go. But I think the fan response to them, I think swayed the direction that storyline went. Because it did seem like they were trying to like build up Andre to have this background, like something in his past. Even when Bill put the private investigator on him and said, well, yeah, something must have happened because it was just he was on red carpets and then all of a sudden he was just nothing. And I was like, I felt like they were building up to something, but they kind of let that hang.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, they really have that chemistry, and I just think the fans sort of I think the fans sort of swayed that storyline. You know? I don't think that makes her a whore. Carlton is a snake, but Nicole is horn around town screwing two men. I don't think that makes her a whore. But again, each his own. I think when you're dating, if you're not in a monogamous relationship and you're dating multiple people, I don't see what's the problem.
They know about each other.
Right. I mean, it ain't like she jumping out of bed with one and ain't taking a shower and jumping into bed with the other one. Now that's nasty. But this is a woman in her 50s. If she want to date two men at the same time and have sex with them, she was in a marriage for 20 something years. I don't think that makes her a whore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But they got Ashley stealing from the job. Right. I mean, what are we doing with that?
I have no idea.
Anyway, anything we missed, that was pretty much
the only thing I think we didn't cover is Vernon sitting down with Joey, which
oh yeah. Let me say something. I like that conversation. I liked that conversation with Vernon and Joey. And what I liked that Vernon said was, listen, I was the one that called you.
Right. I did like that.
To me.
That's my
and dad. I got way more connections than my grandson. So listen, when you ready to call that in, call me. I was like, yes, Vernon. And you know what? And Joey was like, you know what? Got it. Now, is Joey going to do it? I can't say he's going to do it. But I love that. I love that Vernon was like, look, I was the one that called that favor.
Correct.
You come and get it from me.
But Joey
he didn't say we don't owe you nothing. He didn't say we don't owe you. He just said, when you ready to collect, call me.
Yeah, I think the thing that I realized what it is, like I said earlier with Joey. Joey wants a congressional vote.
He wants that vote.
But I mean, even if I guess Vernon would be better since Vernon was in, granted, I'm pretty sure he was in politics for a long time. So he has deeper and longer connections than what Martin does. So it would be better to go with Vernon as opposed to Martin. instead of trying to dangle that carrot over him. So I was looking at Vernon like, hmm. But then I was
And I
like,
love because Vernon didn't cower. Vernon wasn't whining. Vernon was like, now listen, let's talk. He said, you act like I'm a vampire. He was like, like, and not in the strictest sense. Like,
now I love that
still a little
Vernon went back
vampire
down from.
itch.
Yeah, I love that Vernon went backing down from Joey. I did like that part. I was like, okay, Vernon stand Joe around.
Yeah, right. Vernon and Joey. That's why I said I think there was that mutual respect there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, now I can go along with y'all on that one. Xavier and Corey. I can go along with that one, that her sleeping with her husband's best friend. That is some horror shit. That I can go with you on. Cause we give Carlton a lot, but I think Nicole is fucked up for sleeping with him too.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Now that I can go with y'all on.
At first I thought it was just to get back at Ted. Like you cheated on me, so let me do you want because
let me hurt you.
Because that's something that I would do. Like if you cheat on me, then I'm gonna go find one of your friends.
Yeah, I could see that. Like it was just on some old get back shit. Yeah, I could see that. China said, "I'm all for a little payback." Think she did it to her Ted. Yeah, that might be what it was. To her Ted.
That's why I say I don't believe she likes Carlton nearly as much because you can tell she likes Kyle. That's obvious.
Yeah.
But with Carlton, it's so different their interactions with each other because it's all even their interactions with each other still give professionalism, not we're dating.
Right.
It gives hi Dr. Dupree, hey Dr. whatever Carlton's last name is. It doesn't give that. It gives that instead of what's up, Nicole? You ready for a date?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Dad, you want to talk about people that don't have chemistry? I don't think Nicole and Carlton have chemistry
At all.
Yeah, I don't see any chemistry for them with them.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. We didn't really go too deep into this whole thing at Orphe Jeans. We talked about it a little bit, but this whole thing at Orphe Jeans with Bill and when the girls were having, breakfast with Andre and Bill was kind of, peeping it, and he kind of was like, looked like somebody stole his puppy,
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Andre left, he couldn't get over there fast enough.
He couldn't.
Can I join y'all?
I really wish you took you fail.
Naomi was like, I got some questions to ask you about this lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. I was so
Naomi
glad
ain't stupid. Naomi see what's going on. Naomi sees what's happening.
Hell, everybody should see it. His wife see it. Him and Danny the only two that want to play like they don't see it. Well, not even him and Danny. Well, it is him and Danny.
Right. Martin and Kat, I thought that was an interesting dynamic. The way they bicker at each other. And then, he brought up Ava. Listen, the day of the anniversary of the party is not the day, even if which Kat is not softening. But even if Kat was sort of softening on Ava, today ain't the day.
No.
Today is not the day to bring it up. But I'm listen, I told y'all before, leave Kat alone. She doesn't have to be friends with that woman. She don't have to like her. She don't have to be friends with her. Now, what I want her to stop doing is every time she see her starting a fight, but we haven't even seen her do that lately.
No, she didn't even mention Eva. It was Martin.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
he the one that brought. I'm like, oh my god. She gave her a peace branch on her birthday. Can we let that be?
Let it go. Like y'all thought that meant they was going to become besties and start going shopping together and texting all day? Absolutely not. And that's what Ava said. Ava was like, listen, Kat was like, listen, that doesn't make us friends. We're not friends.
Right.
Yeah, Kat has been behaving for the last 2 weeks.
She has. I'm proud of Kat. because we know
Child, I
normally.
said Ava. I meant Cat, y'all. I meant Cat.
So
Right. Her letting the girl stay and eat cake. That was enough for me. Just let the girl eat the cake. Eat the cake, Annabelle. Eat the cake.
because we can't expect. I, I never had any expectations with Cat and Eva, but
Me either. And I don't think there should be. But anyway, that was pretty much it, y'all. Again, this week just wasn't really exciting. It was only 3 episodes, and I just don't think they were congruent at all. I don't think they were connected. So it was almost like 3 separate episodes. So I'm not sure. We arguing, child writers, get it together. Because again, right now, I just don't like the direction these things are going in. I don't like it. I don't like it.
it's just some storylines we can wrap up.
Yeah, I agree. Wrap up the storylines and let's get it together.
Mainly, the top of my list is really.
I said I was talking about Cat, Quake. Dang, I done
No,
corrected
Quake is saying
myself
who
3
is.
times.
No, Quake is saying who is Ava because you said Ava, but you meant Eva.
Right, but I done already said I mean Cat. I done said it 3 times.
No, you meant Eva. She's talking about Eva because you're saying Ava instead of Eva. So she messing with you.
Oh, look, I was like, I said it, I fixed it, I corrected myself.
No, she messing with you. You saying Ava instead of Eva.
The storylines ain't hitting like they were around. Yeah, they weren't. They're just not.
Well, hopefully this. I think this. Well, not think. I know that they said that this storyline with the plasma it's supposed to wrap up this month.
Well, please do.
Because I think.
And again, I was excited for this storyline, but y'all flubbed it. Y'all flubbed it.
So
I just want Dante. Child, now you done went back to the articulates. Child. I think when Anita gets well, they're gonna bring back the articulates because they already talking about them going into the studio and stuff like that.
I'm here for seeing more of the articulates.
Me too, because I do now. Listen, I do want to see Dante.
I'm here for more.
I do, because I think Dante is Leslie's daddy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I'm just reading the chat. Okay, I'm sorry. It looked like it was like back to back, and I was like, "Dang, I thought I said it." Sorry, Quake. My bad, boo. My bad.
I do believe that Dante might be Leslie's daddy too.
Dante is Leslie's daddy, I think. And I think Dante is still very much alive, and I think Dante ain't shit, and he gonna come around sniffing for some money.
Not sure they gonna come sniff for some.
They gonna come and try to get some of that money from Leslie. And Leslie want love and attention from a parent so bad, she'll probably mess around and give her money. Now that's a storyline, writers. Call me. There's a storyline for y'all. Call me. Have Dante come around there trying to steal Leslie money.
Let him sell all of it. Every penny. Every damn.
You said every penny, damn.
Yes. Take all that everlasting, that money that just replenishes.
Yes, Jessica, I do. I think Anita had an affair with Dante. I said that way back then. I think Anita had an affair with Dante. Sure did. That's why I kept waiting for Dante to show up. I sure do. I sure do. I think it was very Dream Girls. Very Dream Girls. So, all right, y'all. Well, look, I'm about to I'll be back at 5:30 to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I have some things to say.
Oh,
girl.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what you got coming up, boo?
So tonight we got Real Housewives of Atlanta and Rhode Island. So that's it. And then
Baby, them Rhode Island girls, child.
I'm enjoying the Rhode Island girls. What I will say, however, I don't like the fact that people are putting Rhode Island up so high and putting Real Housewives of Atlanta down so low. Because Atlanta is really good, in my personal opinion. I don't know if everybody's enjoying it, but I am. I think they're giving us. a good show. K. Michelle is given. I do think she's a little sensitive about things, but that's K. Michelle. But yeah, Rhode Island and Atlanta. And one other, oh God, I wish
Thank you.
the one thing that I'm so sick of, I hate when people get the tea on these damn shows that be filming and they want to give all the fucking tea. Because somebody's spilling all the tea about Salt Lake City on Twitter. And it's just like, damn.
Well, they're over in Maui filming, right?
Yeah. Because they said that they saying that Mary and Angie fell out with each other.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, damn, what we gonna do about because y'all pretty much done gave us everything because y'all don't show us pictures and videos of Mary, Lisa, and Meredith together, which is shocking in itself. So I just that's the only thing I hate about people who get tea. They want to be the first one to say what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, and here's the thing, I thought that Bravo was putting a pause to that. But that was a problem that's the problem that Salt Lake City has been having is the leaks. I thought that was what they were doing with them this season, making the girls not talk to the press.
But I don't think people are leaking storylines, though. I think people are just like I saw on TikTok, somebody was actually in Maui and they were like, when Real Housewives of Salt Lake City crash your honeymoon. So they were like posting stuff,
That I can get. Xavier, you asked, have I given up on divorce? Yes, I have.
Listen, I never went back. I couldn't do it. I think I gave y'all 3 good episodes, and I was like, I can't do this no more. I can't.
It just came back, and I said no, thank you. I'm good on it, y'all, because I don't even remember what happened in the first half. So, and I didn't want to go back and rewatch it, so I was just like, no, thank you. But yeah, no, divorce it's a no for me. Honestly, y'all, I'm thinking Bell Collector Birmingham is gonna be a no for me too. I like the show, but I just don't know that I want to review it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Harold, I did my Bell Collective Birmingham yesterday. You said, did you miss it? Yeah, I did it yesterday.
Because here's the thing with that show, I like the ladies, but some of the things just kind of, I will say, I think Stormy did too much when it came to Tiffany, and I don't even like Tiffany like that, but I think Stormy did too much with Tiffany.
I think so
and
too.
She was wrong, and she was absolutely wrong for how she did her with disinviting her. I was like, you could have just called the girl, like Tiffany even said, just call me and tell me.
But Stormy played like she's so Billy Badass. Why you couldn't pick up the phone and just call her?
Like I wouldn't have appreciated her telling me clean up on aisle 4 and mop and all this kind of stuff, because girl, that's not what I came here for. I wouldn't have appreciated that, and I would have told her, I would have told her, girl, I didn't come in for that, so don't talk to me like that. But to disinvite her, I thought that was a little bit rude. So yeah, Bell Collector. I haven't watched episode 4, so I'm gonna watch it. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna review it, but if I watch it tonight, and if I can get caught up, I may come back next week. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Because now, I know at the end of the month, Love After Lockup comes back, and there's this new show called This Is Polly that that looks interesting. So we'll see.
It's a new reality show coming to DC. I haven't talked about it yet.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the
NECA in it.
Yes, have no intentions of watching it.
No intention of watching it.
No, well, I may, but not for NECA, because you just didn't give on Potomac.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. And they said one of the other chicks, but she was on Big Brother.
Oh, okay. They don't even have a network. They just filming the show for right now, hoping somebody will pick it up.
We'll see.
I know Potomac need to do something too, because I've heard some things about, and here we go again with like people talking about what's going on. Like they saying a new girl and Ashley have gotten into it. Why? That's giving Ashley a storyline.
Well, Ashley knew she needed to find herself one. She needed to find her a storyline. Yeah, I heard some stuff about Potomac too. We'll see, child. We'll see. We can ready to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then tonight is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know at 9:15 ish. And then tomorrow it is my week to host the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So y'all know we'll be here tomorrow at 8:30 ish for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. But that's what we got, y'all. So meet me back here in about 10 minutes to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville because I have thoughts. Okay, I have thoughts. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.
Bye, y'all.